Hello students, myself Durgesh Shukla and we will discuss the chapter Force and Laws of Motion. Before proceeding our chapter, I would like to tell you please subscribe our St. Xavier's School Hardoi channel, share with your friends and do not forget to click on bell icon to get notifications. And if you like this video then like. So students, in this chapter we will discuss about force, effect of force, balanced force and unbalanced force, Newton's law of motion and momentum. But students, in this video we will discuss only force, effect of force, balanced force and unbalanced force. So let us proceed. As in previous chapter, we described the motion of an object along a straight line in terms of its position, velocity and acceleration, and we saw such motions as uniform motions and non-uniform motions. But students, tell me, do you know what is the cause of this motion? Who is who which causes this motion? So students, that cause is force. As in our everyday life we see that some effort is required to move a stationary object or to stop a moving object. Generally we experience this effort as muscular effort, and we say this effort as push, pull or hit. For example, if you want to go school, you have to take your bag, then you lift your bag by applying muscular force, muscular effort, right? So this, you have pushed that bag. Another example, if you want to open the door, you will push or pull the door, right? So means you will apply your muscular effort for pushing or pulling that door, right? So we can say the concept of force is based on this push, pull or hit, right? In fact, no one has seen, tested or felt a force. It can be see means its effect, the effect of force can be see or feel only. And how we can describe, we can describe this force, how when force is applied to an object, then effects of force come, and by observing those effects we can feel the effect of force, right? So this pushing, pulling or hitting bring objects in motion or objects in rest, because we we have make a force act on them, right? So students, we can say a force is an effect, means force is an effort that tries to change the state of an object at rest or at motion. Why I say tries? Actually, if you push or pull a door, you will able to close or open that door. But if you will push a wall, you will not able to move that stationary wall, right? So every time we are not able to bring about a change in the state of an object after applying a force. That is why we can say a force is an effort that tries to change the state of an object or at rest or at motion. And this change in the state of an object or at motion, this is the effect of force which we can observe, right? When we apply force, then this force can also change an object's direction and velocity, shape of an object. For example, one figure is given. If you will push with your friends, if you will push a ball with your hands, rubber ball, then rubber ball will deform. Rubber ball will deform in another shape. So this change has appeared in shape. This is the effect of force, right? So we can say a force is an influence which tends to a stationary object in motion or stop a moving body or tends to change the speed and direction of moving body or shape and size of a body. Another example, if on a spring from opposite direction you will pull that spring from both the sides, means you are applying forces with your hands, then its shape will change, means spring will expand. So this is the effect of force, right? Next, balanced and unbalanced forces. One example we will take: a block is kept on a table and you are applying two forces in opposite directions, x forces towards right and y force towards left, with equal magnitude. With equal magnitude, book will not move in any of the direction at all. So we can say we have applied two forces in opposite direction, but there is no effect, there is no change in state of rest of that block or book, whatever. So such type of forces are known as balanced force. Why? Both forces in opposite direction with equal magnitude have cancelled effect of each other and net or resultant force is zero. So such type of forces are known as balanced forces, right? So another thing we can say, balanced forces do not cause a change in state of rest or state of motion. Another example, there is a game tug of war. In that tug of war, two teams of people are there and both the teams face each other in opposite direction, right? In this example, both the teams are applying forces of 300 Newton, but in opposite direction. Right side team is applying 300 Newton force towards them and left side team also applies a force of 300 Newton in their direction towards them, means, right? And both the teams are not able to pull the rope in their direction because both the forces are in opposite direction with equal magnitude. So they are cancelling effects of each other and there is net force there. Net force is zero, resultant force is zero. So these forces are called balanced forces. So we can say balanced forces do not change the state of rest or state of motion of an object. Next, unbalanced force. If an unbalanced force is applied on the object, then there will be change in either in its speed or in the direction of its motion. or you can say if an unbalanced force is applied on the object, there will be change in its states of rest or state of motion. And another example we are taking again in tug of war. Left side team is applying 400 Newton force towards them by pulling, and right side team is applying 300 Newton force towards them, means in the form of pull. So rope will be pulled in the direction of left side team because there is 400 Newton force. So resultant force will be 100 Newton and left side team will able to pull the rope. These forces are called unbalanced forces, and by this example we can say unbalanced forces always bring about a change in state of rest or state of motion. We can say कि to accelerate the motion of an object, an unbalanced force is required, and the change in the speed or in the direction of motion, the change in the speed or the direction of motion would continue till, means as long as this unbalanced force is applied, right? Next, net force. When multiple forces act on a body, then there is a resultant force. That resultant force is called net force, and the direction of that resultant force is the direction of greater force, means in which direction the force which has greater magnitude, right? For example, in previous example tug of war, for left side team has 400 Newton. So what will be the direction of net force, resultant force? Towards left side, right? Another example we are taking here in first figure. You can see on a block two forces of equal magnitude having 10 Newton force, means applied in opposite direction, then net force is 0. Second example, on the block two forces of 10 Newton are applied in the same direction towards right, then net force will be 20 Newton in right side direction. Third example, in left side direction 10 Newton force is applied, and in right side direction 8 Newton force is applied, then net force is 2 Newton, and in which direction? In left direction, because left direction force is having greater magnitude. That is why the force of direction of net force will be left side, right? So students, we have discussed about force, effects of force, balanced and unbalanced forces, right? In next video we will discuss about laws of motion, Newton's laws of motion.